Fairs, welcome, man.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Listen, as you know, we're doing these videos for our Republic page, basically allowing other potential Republic investors to get a sense as to who were investors that participated in our previous round. And you created one of the best explainer videos on our last campaign page. So I had to bring you back and just invite you to the virtual show today.
Of course. Yeah. Happy to help in any way I can.
Nice, man. So let's get into it right away. How did you hear about Unbanked?
Yeah. So I've been actively investing in early stage companies, and I started this not too long ago, but I was actually looking at different deals, and you guys actually popped up under the old name, actually. And I was on Republic's website, and I was just scrolling through. The concept caught my attention, just, the way the world is moving when it comes to crypto, decentralized finance, and all that good stuff. So I was intrigued. I looked at the campaign page. I did a little bit more research, checked out your LinkedIn. What does the team look like? And I decided to take the plunge, make some investment.
That's awesome, man. Well, we very much appreciate it here at Unbanked, formerly by the name of Turnio. So what makes you bullish on blockchain and the crypto industry as a whole?
Yeah, I think this is the way the world is moving. It's sort of like the ship is unstoppable at this point. Maybe this wasn't the case, 5-6 years ago, but I think at this point, whether it's decentralized finance or, being able to have, transactions move the way that they can, where maybe this technology didn't even exist before, I think the market is just going in that direction. And I think you guys have positioned yourselves to be riding that trend, and you've been doing a really good job at that. So I think this is where the world is going. May as well hop on the ship and not try and swim against the current.
Listen, man, I couldn't agree more. We're both drinking the blockchain and crypto Kool-Aid. Why did you invest in Unbanked previously? What did you see?
Yeah, what I really appreciated is not only how transparent you guys were with everything that you're doing. And I think it was one thing, Ian, that you were doing is you were replying to all the different questions. There are hundreds of questions on the campaign page. And a lot of these things, I had to educate myself on the market. I only had, I still only have, at some level, surface level knowledge. But when you want to make an investment, you have to dig in a little bit. And what I saw was how good of a job you guys were doing explaining not only your business, but how you guys interact with that market. And so if the market is moving in a certain direction and you guys understand how it's moving, it makes a lot of sense to be a part of that. And so that's what I saw, and I wanted to be a part of it as well.
Well, I think you're spot on, man. I answered about 600 plus questions. And to your point, it's sometimes you bet on the company and you bet on the industry, but you also bet on the team that's behind the startup. So I appreciate the kind words. Last question for you today. What do you think the future holds for Unbanked?
I think it's growing in market share at a very exponential rate. So there are going to be a lot of new companies and things that pop up just because the trend is your friend. So there is going to be a lot of new that pops up, but because you guys have sort of an early mover advantage, you are positioned much stronger than other things to expand more rapidly and take over a bigger segment of the market. So because you guys are positioned well, I think the total valuation potential of the business and the number of people that can use the product offering and whatever new services that you guys could come up with, I think that's going to be a lot bigger than it is now. So that's pretty exciting.
There's, man. And I love the saying, the trend is your friend. I think I may borrow that from you going forward.
Yeah, totally. The trend is your friend.
Well, listen, man, I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're a busy guy. So I just want to say thanks very much for spending the time with me today, answering these questions and helping to educate other potential Republic investors on all the great stuff that the Unbanked team is building.
Yeah, totally. Happy to do it, and best of luck with everything.